Okay, this is going to be the last video in this series tutorial. This is going to be how to use the old Blender script to import to Trackmania. This car that I've been working on the rest of these videos, it's the same vehicle. And I want to show you here, I've added these lights, and they're just an extract of what was there. And so they're already UV mapped to the details. And the first thing I want to do is I want to split this area right here and make this an outliner so I can see what I'm doing. You'll notice Blender's already renamed all these, so as we go around, you got to go down here and just backspace all that out of there. To rename those, and with the wheels, just going to hit this center new button and make sure that we rename those. And the lights, I'm going to do a center new. And I don't know why, but it gave me a second one. I'm going to delete that. Now, we've got all our names right, but we need a couple more objects to make this work. Where the hell did it add that? Hello. Cursor to selection. Okay, now. Okay, that ought to be about right. Something like that would be just fine. I don't have the max box in here, so I'm just eyeballing it, but that should be just fine. Okay, and we want to rename this. Very important to get this name right. And then we got to rotate the pivot. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit the keyboard shortcut N. It's going to bring up this window. And then we're going to tab into edit mode. rotate the geometry back into place. That's if you need to rotate for these rear lights, we'll have to do those too here in a second. That's how you do it for that. And you want to just kind of get that close. You want the point inside the D body. It doesn't really matter. Something like that. That'll make it work. And you want to rename this. And that just tells it that there's lights there and where to project them at. And then your rear lights you have to rotate. And you might have to move them back into place a little bit. Forgot to hit the center new on this one. What happened to our pivot here? Ooh, I might need to be in local. Oh, okay. See, we've got it right. I just didn't have it on display. Local. And obviously you can change the pivots. Okay, so once you've got that, you just want to select it all and export for Trackmania. And that's how you would import to Trackmania. On a final note, you'll have to zip this with your texture, and I'm not going to go do a tutorial on the textures. You'll have to run through the other tutorials to find that. But I'll let you know, Wings 3D does a nice ambient occlusion that works fairly good as a pre-light. And then what I do is use that as an alpha mask in paint.net to get my alpha on that, and it works pretty good. And you'll want to make your other textures, but you can use the other tutorials. If you get through this, your object will import and you can play with your textures. Looks like I still need to work on that shadow placement, but everything else seems to be working. And that's how to do an import.